Scott, congratulations. What did you like the most about that win?
Just getting the win.
They just said they were impressed by the way it worked as a team. Was that a real focus point tonight to make sure that you were spreading the load and working as much together?
I mean, that should be the goal every game. Play together, be hard to guard as a team, play defense as a team, rebound as a team. And I thought the guys did a pretty good job of that tonight, yeah.
Michael Frazier's performance, he's been through a lot, and to come out and produce that, what do you think that will do for him from here?
Hopefully nothing, because I mean that in a positive way. We want him to stay hungry and keep that chip on his shoulder and play with a purpose to maybe prove some people wrong, for better or for worse. So I don't really want to do anything to him, but I'm happy for him because it was a tough go for him, and he hung in there, battled through some injuries. He's still on some minutes restriction, so I'm sure he'll be campaigning to get that off for next week, and we're going to need all the help we can get.
He had a bounce to him the way he's running a bit tonight. He looks like he's moving better than what we've seen before. Had you seen signs during training that his athleticism was coming back up from that hammy, where he was able to move better?
Well, there was a 200-pound weight off his shoulders. You'd be moving a lot quicker, too. You might even be able to get off the ground.
What do you know about Vic Law's injury at the moment?
Nothing. I mean, I know it's an ankle, or I think it is. And that's about all we know right now. I'm guessing he'll get some scans or images or whatever the terminology is tomorrow, and we'll find out. It's just, it's disappointing. Anytime anybody gets hurt, we're just getting back to almost a full team, and now it looks like he'll be out for at least a couple days of practice. Hopefully not much longer, but I really have no idea.
Is it a real worrying time when you see someone go down like that? Like, he's in obvious pain straight away. Does that make you just worry that he might have done some significant damage?
I mean, I'd always be worried if he hopped up and then couldn't play. And anytime you see someone on crutches after the game, the natural tendency is to be worried. But I mean, it's the same as any other injury. You hope for the best, and you move forward with what you have.
Well, that is a really interesting thing there. You're on 16 wins, and in the 28-game season, no one's missed finals with 16. But obviously, Tassie are close enough to touch wood. Tassie are close enough still. What does this do for you from a confidence going forward about potentially playing finals, getting the monkey off the back scenario that you spoke about before, just wanting to get a win?
Well, in order for us to get in with 16 wins, we're going to need some help. And I think that as a team, we got to be set on going to the finals through the front door, not the back door. Let's see if we can get it done by ourselves. We don't want to need help. We want to go in, like I said, the front door. Go in playing well, go in with confidence. It's 2 really tough games next week, so our work's cut out for us. But that's what high-level basketball is all about. Rising to the challenge, embracing it, and trying to accomplish something as a team.
Scott, a couple of things really stood out. Obviously, you gave up 20 points in the first 6 minutes, but after that, the rest of the game, your defense was pretty good. It was back to some of that early season form defensively. Obviously, your offense was really good to put up 106 points, but the offensive rebounds was key as well.
Yeah, I mean, even in the Adelaide game, I thought our defense was solid for 3 quarters, much like tonight, as you alluded to. And I think as a team, that's our next challenge. Obviously, we're going to focus on the opponents that we have coming up, but to be playing our best, we got to still focus on ourselves. And I think the challenge now is to do it for 4 quarters. We've proven that we're capable of it, but we haven't proven that we're capable of doing it for 40 minutes. I think we're getting closer. So hopefully this is a step in the right direction.
Bryce, are you similar to Scott, where it's just nice to get a win tonight?
Yeah, it's obviously good to get a win. We're still trying to punch our ticket into the playoffs. And, it's now or never basically for us. But if we keep playing with this sense of urgency, that'll be good. But as good as it is to get the win, we got to flush it out of our minds as soon as we get home tonight.
It's one thing to get a win, but it's also well in that win and do a lot of things right. How much confidence can you take out of this performance?
I mean, we take confidence in the fact that we're taking a step in the right direction. You know, it's not like we didn't know we can play at this level. It's just a matter of actually making it happen, and it comes with effort. And, you know, as much as you got to play hard, you know, coaches told us we got to play smart as well. So once we piece that together, that's good. But I guess these next few games is about proving ourselves right, because we know we can do it, but we still got to actually come out and do it.
You're a close playing group. How happy were you for Michael Frazier to come out and do what he did tonight? And how much character does it show to still come out and play that well?
I think it shows his mental toughness. I was obviously extremely happy for him. You know, me and him are pretty close, but he's been a true professional. He works hard day in, day out. He's been like that from the get-go. So he's, I guess, taking advantage of his opportunity, and I guess his hard work is starting to come to light, but I'm super happy for him tonight.
I'm sure you'll recover after tonight, and then I'm sure you're really looking forward to playing the Illawarra Hawks on Friday night. That's a big game.
Every game's a big game. Like I said, we're playing to get into the playoffs and then to see, you know, I guess the best possible seeding we can get. So every game has the same significance.
Bryce, you were in yellow tonight, and you've been around this club for long enough to know the significance of a lot of the guys who are in the grandstand. How important was it for the blokes who have been here for a while to do justice to the occasion?
I mean, we wanted to get the win regardless, but obviously with this game signifying the history of the club and all the guys that have paved the way for us to even get to this point, it was great to get that win and represent the club the right way. And on a side note, my favorite NFL team is the Pittsburgh Steelers, so I love the black and gold.
Scott, with COVID and everything else going on, I'm not sure if you're allowed to integrate with the guys who have played before. Have you had an opportunity to be enveloped in the history of those guys this week at all, or actually face-to-face with people, or has that been ruled out because of everything else that's going on in the world?
We're kept pretty much in our own personal bubble, I guess you could say. We're allowed to do some things, but I've been able to hang out with a number of guys that have had a big impact on the history of the club. One of them is on my left, and there's a couple more in the locker room, including Jesse. So I have a lot of respect for the club over the last 40 years. Obviously, I wasn't around for any of it. It's an honor to coach at a place that has this history of success. And like Bryce said, I think we want to make sure that all the younger guys are aware of the history and, the guys who have made things so good around here for the current players. But at the same time, we want to make our own history, me included. I want to be able to be a part of it, down the road as well. Not just to be able to say that I, sat at the same table as Bryce one night. Hopefully we can get our own notch in the history book at some point in time.
And just one last one from me. Bryce, the head down the other night, what was the deal with that? You obviously didn't repeat it tonight.
Yeah, I'm a superstitious person, so, I gave it a shot. We saw how the game went, and I don't think you'll ever see it again.
So we're wearing yellow on Friday?
You tell me.
Thank you.
Easy.